I found this rather cool looking village on Minecraft, so what I'm going to do is put a giant creeper in the middle and blow it up. That should be quite fun. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here, but it should be absolute carnage. Now for the exact location of where I'm putting the creeper, let's go to it. I think this part here, as it's right in the middle. So how well can I build a creeper? Well, let's have a go and see what I can make. My first attempt at building a creeper, and it looks like this. I'm so sorry, this is absolutely abysmal. It is filled with TNT though, plus it's made out of wool, so it should blow up quite nicely. Right, I'll do some wiring with redstone, then blow it up and see what happens. Right, I hope you are all ready for this, as it should be quite interesting. Well, maybe anyway, let's see. Here we go. Well, what? It's not blown up completely. What on earth has happened here? Well, that was kind of a fail. Listen again carefully. I think a cow and a chicken got blown up here. Okay, so now I'm getting serious. This thing is huge and it's absolutely packed full of TNT. This should be pretty fun to blow up. It's going to be absolute carnage. Now, I know the face looks a bit weird, but it was the best I could do. Right, let's get this wired up and blow it up. Giant exploding creeper time. It's a long way down to the button. There it is, and then wait patiently. I'm not seeing anything happen at the bottom of the creeper. Well, it wouldn't be an MCW video without something going wrong. I will check the wiring, then we can try again. Giant exploding creeper, round 2. This time, will it work or not? Well, that's looking a lot better. Stand back, it's going to explode. Nothing's happening. Oh, here we go. Here's the explosion. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely insane. Just look at that. It's firing TNT all over the place. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen here, but it's going a lot better than I was expecting. Just remember my first attempt with that tiny creeper. That didn't go very well at all. It almost looks like it's snowing TNT. It looks absolutely incredible. Some of the TNT blocks are white, others are red, as you can see here. It's also running really slowly. It's going to be good to see the devastation when this all stops though. It's slowing down now. Here we go. It should do something in a minute. There has to be some sort of damage to the village. Kind of similar to the previous creeper. All we have here is a head floating in midair. That's most of the explosions done, and the village has been completely shredded. Oh my goodness, look at what just happened. That was pretty incredible, but we have a major problem now. The game is lagging really, really badly. I would have thought it's because of all the loose blocks from the explosion. You can see here, I can hardly even move. I'm going to try and go forwards though. Very, very slowly. Oh wow, the head just exploded. This is absolutely mental. Not only is there random explosions still happening, but I can hardly move. Right. Watch as the land gets even more shredded. This is about as fast as I can move forward, unfortunately. You can see though, absolute devastation here. Oh my goodness, even more TNT. What is going on? So I'm going to try and get to the other side. Hopefully the lag will stop when I get a bit further on. There's still random explosions going off as well. That's probably not helping the lag. The landscape is still changing, as you can see here. I'm sure I will eventually reach a less laggy position though. It's going to take a lot of time, especially with even more TNT randomly exploding like it did there. Those half buildings are pretty cool. Once it reaches the point where I can explore without lag, I will have a proper look at those. One thing that amazes me here is that one of the villagers is just continuing planting crops, acting like nothing has happened. Mate, your village just got blown to pieces. You have better things to worry about than your crops. The TNT has gone quite a long way. It's still exploding even over here, which is quite surprising. The lag is easing off now though. You can probably see here, it's definitely speeding up a bit. Right, let's turn around, have a look at what the carnage looks like. I don't want to go too far forwards though, as it will start lagging again. What I'll do now is just leave it until most of the loose blocks have disappeared. Let's start off by turning around. This gives an idea of how far the TNT actually managed to travel. There's several craters quite away from the village. That looks all okay over there. Let's get closer to the village. Now the house over here, that looks okay. There's a villager still alive there. Some of that house has been destroyed though, you can see that. A nice waterfall going down from the crops. Not too much left of that house. A nice chest in there though. That house over here is now floating in midair. This house has a nice water feature now. If I go nearer to the middle, you can see here, there's quite a lot of water. Not much else though. Lots and lots of devastation there. There's half a farm here, but with no crops though. Most of a house there. A bed sort of floating. That house seems pretty much untouched actually. That's quite surprising. Oh, there's one block missing. Kind of similar with this one, just a few blocks missing. Let's go over. There's a random crater here. You can see. I'm going over to the other side now. Have a look at what's happened over here. There's a nice yellow bed in there. An opening in the wall so you can see the bed. This house is semi-floating in midair now. There's also a tree over here. Half of that has been destroyed. If we go over this way, a couple of wood blocks there. Some more destruction over here as well. Quite a lot of water, may I add. A couple of sheep spawned as well over there. There's the redstone. Now if we go over here, there's the odd bit of damage, but as I get further and further away from the explosion, there's no real major damage. Pretty impressive though how far the TNT managed to get. For example, there's another crater there from TNT. There's also some damage to the mountain as well. That's a long way from the explosion. Another bit of damage there. And there we go. I think we're about done with assessing the damage from the giant creeper. And there we go, that's exploding a giant creeper in a village. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Subscribing is always very much appreciated. There's a previous video on the screen you may enjoy as well. You can also subscribe from here if you want to. And thanks for watching.